You weren't going to just dress up, cosplay it up or
I
something?
really wanted to so bad, and it just kept getting vetoed. I was going to show up in the full body tattoos.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but because we have to film as soon as I fly back to New York, they're like, that will mess our entire day up. And I was like, all right, fine, I won't.
Did you do you know there are girls here, promo girls?
I found them.
Yeah, they're walking around.
Yeah, that was a little freaky in a good way. I was like, this is kind of strange. And also, if this doesn't happen on Halloween, I'm gonna cry a little. Yeah, it's pretty great.
Well, the thing is, they have people, with full body appliques ready.
Oh, yeah.
For Halloween. You're gonna be like, Ted, you're doing it wrong.
I'm gonna be like, listen. No, I'll probably end up dressing as my character because I'll probably be working. I'll just go out that night, get some candy, come home. Just be like, I think I was one of the best dressed.
Right.
More realistic.
So it's gonna be the feet hanging out of a bag,
Yeah.
and then the rest of it's just all tattooed up.
That's genius. They should wear the bag. Somebody was saying, I think one of my co-stars, Rob Brown, was like, what if they make a bodysuit and then the hood is the hair? Oh. And I was like, that could work. And I might actually pitch that and make $1 gazillion.
Like Star Wars is doing with hoodies. Why can't you?
I know. I would, if I could, be dressed as an Ewok right now. Oh, I can do Chewbacca. It's pretty sick.
Let's do it. Chewbacca, yeah.
This is going to piss off a few people.
That's something. Is that on your resume? Because it should be. That's what I'm trying to say.
I do sometimes at work to lighten the mood. No, I have my text tone is Chewbacca, and then I'm really obsessed with those little minions. They're my ringtone, telling me to pick up my phone.
Can you do minion?
I can't. My voice is so low. There's no chance. Oh man.
Well, so first and foremost, when you get a script and your character is Jane Doe, usually you're just a body on a slab.
Yeah.
But when you saw, you're like, okay, Jane Doe seems good.
Alrighty. Yeah. I mean, I read that script and about 10 pages in, I was like, yeah, this is good. Read the rest of it. Got pitched like a couple ideas that they were thinking of, and I was like, this is going to be good. But I said we have to keep it realistic. Can't be hokey. And it can't be campy, and I can't be a superhero, because that's what, anytime you have a tough female, they're usually a superhero. And I said, let's make this realistic, and so we did. It's just a very extraordinary situation, but it is actually possible. Everything that happens could be done to somebody, which is creepy.
Well,
but yeah.
And the other thing I was thinking about is, how much body are they tattooing? Because you're like, okay, so how many seasons can they get out of one body? Is the question,
I know. There are layers upon layers.
Maybe they're gonna have you eat more. Just gonna.
Yeah, I've been trying, by the way. I can't seem to gain any weight on my upper body, which is starting to tick me off, because I'm used to I can build, but it usually takes me like 3 months, and I just don't have that time. So I'll be slowly building through like swimming and some powerlifting that I've been doing with the Navy guys. Yeah.
Well, and then you've been training too, so you're trying to.
Well, that's the problem. Swimming is like such high cardio that I'm like, I got to do something else or eat a shitload more food. Can I say that?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. Bleep. Yeah.
Yeah. No. So tell me about the training they are giving you.
Oh man.
Have you started using it in real world scenarios? You took my parking space. Here's this. I know honestly, kung fu.
Yeah. I mean, I do walk around like I might be able to kill somebody. It's just a vibe I have. I don't know. It freaks people out enough that they don't mess with me. But yeah, no. The training's been great. It's been a lot of Navy SEAL training, diving, swimming, diving with wet clothes and towels over my shoulders, trying to swim with towels in my hands. Gun training, M4 shotgun, SIG, Glocks, all that good stuff, and there's been some fighting as well. But I guess that's my strongest is fighting. So we've been working on the other stuff right now. Yeah.
Now talk about the rest of your castmates couldn't make it, but how does the relationship work with them? Because essentially, if you don't know yourself, are you like fearful, or are you like a puppy that patterns itself after the people around it?
Man, it's all kinds of that. I think it's the best thing about Jane, and I think all of us, if we maybe listen to this a little bit more in ourselves, we all have intuition and gut instinct, and that's all she has. She does not remember who she is, where she came from, who her mother was, what country she's from, anything. She has no idea. And but the one thing she does have is, there's this great scene in the pilot where she hears a woman being hurt, and any of us hearing that would go, whoa, that's not right, and we'd want to help. She has that, so she goes up, and she doesn't know what she can do, but she knows she has to do something, and so she goes towards it. And it just so happens that when one of the guys tries to hit her, she blocks his hit, and then it's confusing for her, but she just snaps into something, and it's reflexive, it's like her reflexes. And that comes from your intuition and your gut instinct of like just wanting to help. And that's like really the first clue to who she is that she wanted to help somebody. She didn't want to hurt anybody. And I think that's a great jumping off point for us.
Well, thank you very much. We look forward to it. And so I was going to show you. This is. Oh, I'll show you a little. Come on, stupid.
Is it hot in here, or is it just because
No,
I'm wearing a parka?
it's hot too.
It's like, I'm getting a little toasty.
I'm going to show you. We found female Chewbacca's.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Can I show this?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Can you see that?
Chewy's Angels.
This is the best thing in the world.
Chewy's Angels. Although I heard
They look
somebody
like
call them
candy.
Chewbacca hoes.
Whoa. Until they take, one of those weapons and it's real, and they're like, well.